Stop the music.
Yep.
Stop the music, Mako. What you got going on?
Got some stuff over here.
Got some stuff over here.
For us to review.
So, Mako and I were talking earlier. We were thinking, with all the stuff we got going on with the smart switches, we got like Mako said, this one is a little weird because it's blue. So it's got
like
some
the perfect shade of blue to not do it on the front, but to do it on the top.
There we go.
There you go.
Toned it down a bit.
Good stuff.
So, talking about the difference between what we'd want to use if we're setting up a smart, let's say smart lighting.
Okay.
Right. So smart lighting.
Right.
So we want to do smart lighting, and there's different options you can use for different things. Right.
As we can see.
So we have 3 different choices here. These are Philips Hue bulbs.
Mm-hmm.
This is the, what do we call this thing?
Trade-fi.
Trade-fi switch from IKEA, or plug from IKEA. And then the last one.
Home Life, or Treat Life.
Treat Life wall switch. So these are all smart devices. They all work with either Zigbee or directly with the Amazon Echo device. We won't say its name.
Right.
Because it's sitting over across the room. So each one is a little different, right? So this one and this one, the 2 on the outside, work automatically with that Echo. They just work. They're perfect. They work.
Right.
The plug from IKEA has to go through a hub, and the hub we're using is the Habitat hub, and it's the best one I could find. It does the most things, and it's Zigbee. So this is also Zigbee. If somewhere on here, so here you always see like the Zigbee, and you guys can't see that. Where's our close-in camera? So our close-in, if you look, it's got Zigbee on it, right here. Whoops, right there. And if you look at our other devices, like this Wi-Fi. This actually works on Zigbee too, and I think that is just straight Wi-Fi, or maybe its own little network. So you got to do some planning, depending on how you want to set these things up. So, and then depending on where you want them, that's going to be dependent too, right? Mm-hmm. So if you're outside, like one exterior outlight bulb, like on your porch. Back deck, porch, something like that. Mm-hmm. You probably just throw a Hughes bulb in there. Mm-hmm. And it doesn't have to be a colored one. This is the starter kit. It has the hub and 3 bulbs in it. It's in the show notes. You can grab our affiliate link,
right? Which,
of course, you can buy the product. It doesn't cost you any more, but we get a little kickback. No secret there. I think a lot of people know that. So with this device, and we'll go ahead and open it up. The hub's already installed, but the bulbs, they just are regular bulbs. But in the base of these is a Zigbee antenna and a Bluetooth antenna, so it can work Bluetooth or it can work Zigbee. So this one comes with 3 bulbs and a hub, which we've got all set up. So you can put the bulb in, and you just throw that bulb in your outside.
Right.
And then you program it, and it works like regular. You can turn it up. Nice thing about these, they're dimmable, so you can have them 10% or 50% or 100%.
Depending on what your lighting needs are.
Right, you can have them come on, because you can set up a routine with the Amazon Echo. You can say, come on a half hour before dark. And it knows when dark is. Or you can say, come on, half hour after dark. Or turn off in the morning after the sun comes up, a half hour after the sun comes up. So all these can do that. We can build that routine into the Amazon Echo as a routine.
Right.
So this is one you'd use if you just have like a single place, like an outside light, that you don't really want to put a switch on, but you just want to put a smart bulb there. Mm-hmm. So these are good for that.
Right.
These ones, what do you think about these ones?
I feel like they get knocked out of the wall pretty easily.
They can, but you got to watch where you put these things.
We've had a little bit of experience with these ones.
Yeah. So we got a bunch of these around the house. These are nice because if you have like something you plug in, like our studio lights are on them, desk lights, anything that's got a plug, you can plug this thing into. Like I wouldn't do a coffee maker because it doesn't have the wattage for that. But these are nice. Don't buy them from Amazon. How much were they on Amazon?
Like $37.
Like $37 on Amazon. Go to the IKEA site, $10 on IKEA. So we've got that link. We didn't put the Amazon link in there. We put the IKEA link because that's where you should buy them. They're like $9.98 or something like that. And they'll deliver them to your house. I think they charge you a little bit of money to deliver them, but
you're still saving like $20.
Yeah. So this one, it comes with the plug and it comes with a little remote. If you don't want to use like Amazon, you can use the remote. I connect them to Habitat. Habitat talks to Amazon, and bang. So anything like anything you would plug a plug into, like a lamp, a desk lamp, a living room lamp, any of that stuff. These are great for.
Or anything, just literally anything.
A straightener,
like hair straightener.
I know, low wattage. No, you don't want to put the wattage. You don't put anything like a heater or anything on there.
Okay, then yeah, don't listen to me.
I wouldn't do
That's
that.
what not to put it.
I wouldn't put. I mean, you might. I don't know what's the wattage on this thing. We'd have to look up the wattage, but usually low wattage, so lights and stuff like that. Especially if you got LED lights.
Phone charger maybe.
Oh, phone charger, yeah. Phone charger, great example, yeah. So anything you want to do in, so you got the place where you just want to put a single light. Patios, decks, porches, garages, great place for these things. Some place where you don't plug things in. If you're gonna plug something in, like a lamp or a phone charger, right? That's these. That you can control them all with your Echo, and you can set up routines with Echo. So you can say, turn your desk light on at 9 o'clock because you know you're going to be there, or turn the porch light off at the half hour after sunset or sunrise. So you get those, and then a lot of us have areas like right here in this room. You can't see it, but there's 5 can lights.
Pod lights.
Yeah, pod lights in the ceiling. So you wouldn't want to put 5 of these because they're not terribly expensive. They're still about $10 a piece for the regular white ones. They last a long, long time. So LED bulbs, they're pretty smart. They've got those radio antennas in there and everything. So you might not want to put like 9 of them in your ceiling or 5 of them in your ceiling, and you have to put the bigger ones in the ceiling anyways because they're those weird, I don't know, call them pod light things. Fix the fade level. We got the background going weird, so we got to do one or the other. We've got a weird background or a weird foreground.
It's fine.
So we got these lights, and then the last thing is if you got something like this where you've got a bunch of lights in the ceiling, you can put less expensive, just regular old LED lights in there, and then you can change the switch in the wall out with a smart switch. You got one over there?
I do have one. It's
so
right here. There's a single one.
Yep.
Just got a click button here.
And the click button lights up, so the bottom part lights up, so you can see it in the dark. Big part you have to know when you're installing these, you got to have a common white plug, a white cable, white wire. So you want to make sure, just check before you buy these to make sure you have this white wire in your wall, because it's got to have power all the time, because otherwise it wouldn't know how to turn off or turn on.
It's your neutral one.
Yeah. And then what about controlling the beer fridge?
I think that's too much wattage.
I don't know. Yeah, I think it's a little bit too much wattage. We'd want to make sure that one, Alex. You just got to have it on all the time.
Yeah, when you want it on all the time.
You want your beer. You wouldn't want to turn that thing off. So generally, when you install your smart devices, right? You have one bulb. You want to put a bulb in there. You don't want to mess with changing the switch out because these are a little cheaper than these.
Yeah, because that's just a screw in.
Just
this is
screw in.
this is like an afternoon kind of activity.
Yeah, this is a little bit harder. This is a little easier to do than that. That's a little more work to do. You just change your porch bulb out, throw that thing in there, you're good to go. You got a lamp, put a plug on it.
Yep.
$9. You can have a smart plug. Funny, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lights on one of these here. They're all LED lights. So the 2 lights on the side, the 2 lights up front, and the 2 lights above are all on one of these. And we can tell it, hey, Alexa, turn off the studio lights. If you may be loud enough. And they all go away. Say, hey, Alexa, turn on the studio lights. And they all come back up. And the camera's going to take a second to figure out what the right colors are. But these are great. I don't ever use this, but you could always use something. They also include a little battery in there, like a little watch battery. So if you're collecting those, and a little piece of 3M tape, so little extras, bonus stuff. $9, not bad. This is about $50 for the set, like $43 for the set. 3 bulbs and a hub. You can use these Bluetooth. I've set them up Bluetooth, and I've set them up Zigbee or the Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is always better. The Bluetooth, it's going to connect to the closest Amazon Echo device.
Right.
So I just like the hub better. It is possible to skip the hub. The hub is going to cost you a little more money. The bulbs themselves are about $10 a piece, so 3 bulbs is going to be about $30, and then you can get the whole kit for less than $50.
Right.
So you might as well get the hub, set it up. It's going to control everything, and then the hub talks to your Amazon Echo device, and then that thing just talks to Amazon by itself. The wall switch. So these are options you can set up. Not just lights, right? These are obviously just lights, but everything else is. Everything else is more than lights. I mean, on the switch or on the plug, you can put all kinds of things. Like Mako said, you could throw phone charger. You could throw a pencil sharpener.
Oh yeah.
You know,
gotta have one first though.
Gotta have one first. Someone stole my pencil sharpener.
Okay.
So that's your choices, and you know why we say this. We want to build a smart house. Later, we're going to talk about segmenting off all of these devices from a normal network and having lighting that you can control. You can turn on and off at different times, and turn on and off when you're away from your house is important for security. So you want it to appear like you're home all the time.
Oh, right.
So with these, you can, like, oh, I forgot to set the timer. You can jump on your phone, get to the Amazon device or the Amazon Smart app, turn lights on and off. It's part of an integrated plan for security. We want to have physical security and we want to have cyber security. And, you know, we want to, in a way, we want to have administrative security too, right? We want to take care of shredding documents. We want to make sure we're, you know, taking care of those administrative tasks too at a house or a small.
Getting rid of our addresses on packages.
Yeah, so you'll see us. We do that all the time, and we'll just blank that out.
Extra level.
Not that you guys are gonna send stuff. There's Matt, surprising you guys with an extra. It's not a cup of cyber. It's what would we call it, Emily?
What?
The evening ones that you have a name from.
The evening one?
For a cup of cyber love.
Oh, Cyber Day Night Live.
Cyber Day Night Live. Yeah, Cyber Day Night Live. We're just trying to get more stuff in. We got more content we got to cover. We want to cover a lot of stuff. Yeah, yes. Physical security. We have dogs. Yeah, we've got the, you know, and depending on your stance, there's gates, guns, guards, you know, all the way through the spectrum. You know, you lock your house up. You have cameras. You have dogs. You have maybe, depending on how you feel, you got guns. You got that kind of stuff. Pews. Yep, there you go. The pews. Yeah, and that's everybody's personal stance on that. We do know we have the Second Amendment right to you know, bear arms. So it's one of the things we got. So we're building layered security for our home, building layered security for our office, building layered security for our wherever. So this is part of the solution. We want lights that come on and go off on their own. Well lit buildings and offices and places are less likely to be burglared. Yeah, I was going to say, you know, less likely to have crime than those places that just go dark. Yeah. Bad guys like the dark. They just do. They hide in the dark. So if you have lights that come on, you have sensors, you have things that detect. Yeah. The nice thing about a lot of these devices, like all the Amazon Alexa devices, the Echo devices now, they've got this away feature. I don't know if you know about this. So you have home, and it's called home guard. So when you turn it on, like we leave the house and you know everybody's gone, you put the home guard on, and it will listen for sounds inside your house.
All right.
And if it hears sounds inside your house, it'll let you know, hey, sounds inside your house. Is this right?
Yeah. That's very good.
Yeah. A siren works for attention but hinders communication. That's the risk assessment. Yeah, you got to live. You know, depending on where you live, the amount of protections you put in place are going to go up or go down. Right. That's just the way we live. You know? Right. Maybe you need a big, you know, 8-foot fence with barbed wire around your house because you're in a neighborhood that really needs that.
Right.
Or maybe you just need lights and cameras, or lights, cameras, dogs, and pews, like Matt says. That's why we're on tonight. We're on for Cyber Day Night Live. We're probably gonna have more of these because we have to fit more and more content in because we've got so much stuff we want to share. Mako and I are gonna be building that gaming VHS tape real soon.
Super excited for that.
As you know, Mako and Emily have to show you how to punch down stuff, how to terminate stuff. Matt says just go with keystones, don't go with the punch down, but
got a nice little test punch out to show you guys here coming soon.
Yeah.
This week, right?
Yes, whenever you guys are doing it.
All right.
Tuesday, right?
No, tomorrow we're doing the process, not process.
Oh, processor, CPUs.
Yeah,
Talking about CPUs.
Yep, tomorrow we're doing CPUs. So come back around for that. We're going to be filling you guys in.
We just need some land, yeah. The Baber loves our smart house. We can do things like, you know, tell it we're going upstairs and it turns lights out and tells us the fact of the day and turns the lights out on one floor and turns the lights on another floor and dims one and turns the porch lights on. It does all kinds of stuff.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. And then there's, you know, you have layers of security like everything else. You know, the lights support the cameras and the cameras support, you know, keeping track of the bad. When the bad guy sees that, and it's just like cyber, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a low hanging fruit. Bad guys gonna go after the folks that have no lights, no cameras, right? No dog,
action.
no action. Yeah, exactly. Nobody there. If nobody's home, then that's the thing.
Easy target.
Love Alexa. We know the deal with privacy. You can always, if you're worried about the privacy of what you're talking about, you can always disconnect Alexa.
What time on Tuesday? I think 8. That's what we're doing the thing tomorrow. Right after.
Well, tomorrow's not punch down. Tomorrow is CPU, right?
Yeah.
So
Alex is asking what time on Tuesday.
What time on Tuesday? Oh, so hold on. I was one off. I was on Matt.
Oh, okay.
Learning, it's good to learn punch down, but there's a technique, yeah.
Yes.
And I agree with you, Matt, as well. For the keystones, there's a technique for those keystones too, where you don't chop your hand up putting those keystones in. Tuesday, if we stay on Emily's schedule, because Emily set the schedule, we'll break at 6 and we'll back down by 7, so about 7 or 7:10, we'll be talking about CPUs, and that's this guy here.
Yep.
Talking about CPUs, talking about ARM versus Intel versus AMD, right?
Yep.
How it's changed over time. We're going to take a look at some of them. We're going to look at an ARM processor versus an Intel processor. I don't know if we've got AMDs. We'll have to look. But he's going to give you the rundown of processors because you need to know that. If you're getting into security, right? So some of you guys watching later may be getting into security. That's fine. You got to learn the basics. We got to learn all the parts of a computer, then all the parts of a network, and then how they all hook together, and then start adding things into it like databases and web servers and IDS and IPS and firewalls. Emily had good points on firewalls earlier tonight, talking about once we separate this stuff from our normal network, what if something needs to talk to our normal network? Like one of the things that we've talked about you can do is you can print from Alexa, right? So you can say, print my shopping list. And it'll do that. So we have to make sure that there's port forwarding or a firewall port, essentially, that, not really firewall, but, it allows that port, that system to talk across to the printer, but only to the printer, right? So telephone line is on clearance. We talked about the other days. Nobody's running RJ11 stuff anymore. Yeah. Nobody's running anything less than, I'd say, Cat 5e, Cat 6 now. And you just run your phone lines. You run your phone lines over Cat 6, right? And other specialty CPUs. I think we're kind of focused on AMD, Intel, and ARM, right? We talked about RISC and C-RISC.
Yeah, the main ones.
Yeah, he's got the rundown. It's all his show. So
tomorrow I'll be taking you guys through the ropes that I've learned.
Oh, I'm gonna skip this one. I'm just gonna skip that. Yeah, I just take a picture of the calendar. Maybe I'll hand that off to Mako or M tomorrow to do that because I keep trying to get that schedule done.
We will see.
We got it on paper, and then that guy looks like me somehow. So that's what we want to talk to you about. We want to talk to you about the different uses of the different devices. So they're all kind of around the same price, right? So we got three bulbs and a hub for around $50. So right about $10 a piece for the bulb.
This is about $10 if you get it on IKEA. Don't get it anywhere else because it's highway robbery.
Yeah, highway robbery if you get it somewhere else. And those were for like $40-some. Less than $50, less than 50, less than 50, less than 10. 3 in a hub, 4 switches, and then 1. And then Mako showed you what switches. They're nice switches. Nice.
Mm-hmm. They are.
They're nice little.
Well, they only work on the bottom too, not the top.
Yeah. Just you push it once, it comes on. Push it again, it goes off. What we got over the Mako? What else are we saying? People saying?
Old house.
Old house. 1 twisted pair line. Forgot to terminate the Cat 5.
To the ONT.
OTN.
Or ONT.
ONT. You got me on ONT. I'm at a loss, maybe because it's Cyber Night Live.
Yeah.
But yeah, the nice thing here is they ran Cat 5e to the bedroom and Cat 5e to the kitchen, thinking they were phone lines.
Right.
And we just jumped on them and put our access points on them. So we're pushing power over Ethernet AF, right?
Yes.
802.3 AF.
Yeah.
So POEAF, man.
POEAF.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I got small hands.
No, I think he's at the. They look about the same size. They look. Alex, I'd say they're about the same size.
Okay.
I'd say they're about the same size. So, palm of medicine ball. I don't know about that. But that's what we're talking about tonight. We want to come on and talk about these devices, where we're using them. We've got a lot of the stuff built out. Mako and I went around. We installed a bunch of stuff, recorded it. It's just getting
Editing is a bitch. It's the hardest part is editing.
Yeah, so you go live like right now. There's no editing.
Yeah,
you make a mistake,
mm-hmm.
you just roll with it.
Yeah.
So that's why we're here. We'll probably do a few more of these this week. We got other stuff to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll even install one of these.
We'll see.
Maybe we'll install one of these, and we got 2 to put over here, 1 to put upstairs. Maybe we'll do a live and install those. These aren't much fun to watch installing. Just screw them in, and then
these aren't either.
And then
too much.
Yeah, these are about the same. You plug it in, and then it shows up on they discovered on your device, and you're.
So if anything, you guys will see this one.
So, but tomorrow, you're on deck.
Yes, I will be back here tomorrow.
Thursday.
Trivia night.
Trivia night.
Yeah, you guys better study up because I'm ready for you this Thursday. Got some good questions.
Mako's ready. And then Tuesday next week, right, Em? You're up Tuesday next week?
Yes.
What you got?
Is that the one where I'm going through the different wires and stuff?
Cables.
Different types of cabling.
Yep.
Em did all kinds of rundown on the difference. Do you guys know the difference between a USB-C and a Thunderbolt 3? I know Em does, and she will share that with you later, because I didn't know it until she shared it.
All right.
So I have a problem with the old phone line stuff being strands and breaking when I try to strip it. Just for the phone line. Optical network terminal. Okay.
I thought optical was the first one.
Yeah.
I just don't want to sound like an idiot.
Well, sometimes so many acronyms in this field. So many acronyms. So thank you, Alex. It's always good to see you. Always good to see you guys. I can always count on you guys being there. Hopefully, if you're watching this later, if you grab one of these things, if you want to do smart home, if you want to install stuff while we're installing it, like we're going to walk through installing this, grab them online. If you're going to grab them, you can go just to Amazon and grab them. We don't care. It would be nice to grab our affiliate link, because then we could get a little bit back. We can put into buying another plug or something, or another something to do a project on.
Another cup to give away.
Another cup to give away. Something going on.
New shirts.
New shirts. Oh, we got to check on those too. What's going on with the shirts?
Fiber terminates into a box and converts to Ethernet.
I can't think of it. Yeah, there's the conversion box. We used to carry them around when we were on the red team. So you can jump in and connect fiber to your Ethernet and do your thing, just like that. Do bang like Bob's your uncle, like they say. But anyways, what do you think, Mako? Anything else we need to cover?
I think that's it. Come join us tomorrow for a quick course on processors, and join us Thursday for an awesome Smackdown.
Awesome
Trivia night.
Smackdown coming at you. Mako's thrown down the gauntlet. I've got one. I'm still working on mine. I haven't got them all together yet.
You got time.
And mine's the new one, so yeah. I need someone to hammer drill about $100 to help me get cameras outside. Hammer drill. Oh man, I never look forward to that. Running that cable at the office, the shop. Oh, hammer. That's not me.
Recoil on those things.
Yeah. So somebody likes to hammer drill, drop it in the note down below in the comments. Matt, you're out here in the Virginia area, right? Virginia area. So what do you got? Doing through the window. Yeah, through the window is never a good idea either, especially as winter's coming.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you know somebody wants to do some hammer drilling for Matt, come out and punch a big hole in his wall. Throw it in the comments below. Let him know. Bit the whole window through through the window bit. Okay. Anyways, that's what we got to talk about. Anything else I missed?
I don't think so.
Okay. Join us. Keep track. If you haven't done it yet, subscribe.
Close enough. Get
your friends to subscribe. Right.
Mm.
Hit the bell to be notified, because we're going to go live a lot more. A lot more going live. We may even do one of the projects live. I think that maybe that cassette tape, at least, or the VHS tape. building that out. Maybe not getting the program running because that's going to take a while, and you don't want to sit here watching that. But just putting it together, maybe we want to do that.
For sure.
So, anyways, guys, be careful. Got any more?
Maryland.
Oh, Maryland. Okay.
Yeah.
In the Maryland area, probably around the DMV, you want to do some hammer drilling. Matt's looking for someone to come do some hammer drilling. $100 bit is the big ones. So get the big ones going on. So yeah, subscribe. Hasn't hit where I can't drop it on the screen yet. I hate when it hits over here.
Yeah.
And doesn't hit over there yet.
That's all good.
Anyways, Alex is over there. He's saying subscribe. I'm saying subscribe. Hit that button. Share with your friends. Would like to share with your friends. We're trying to share this information with everybody we can. It's not just for us. We want to share with everyone. So do that, and we'll see you. We'll see you next time. So see you in the morning, 7:30 Cup of Cyber. Talk about the cyber news of the day. See you tomorrow. Be good to each other. Take care of your friends, your families, your coworkers, your organization, and we'll be back bright and early in the AM to talk about cyber news of the day. See you then.